Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on these FPS limit settings. So here you can see I have given 120, 15, 13, 16, 19, 100 as the FPS limit options. You can customize these to whatever the values you want. So now if I leave it at 15 and apply, see now it's limited to 15. Here you can see if I set it to 16, it becomes 16 like this. So this is what we are going to work on today, and this is going to be a very quick episode. And before we get started, let me remind you that you can download the full project from my Patreon page, and also here is the full playlist that contains everything we implemented from scratch. So you can follow these episodes and implement everything by yourself. Right, now let's get started with today's episode. Right, so the first step is showing whatever the available frame rate settings you want to. So for that, let me first open my widgets and display options and FPS limit. We have already implemented this initialize FPS limit. Here I have this array, but I will define it in an integer array. So FPS limits, and I'll make it an integer and an array. So I'll add 50, 30, 60, 90, 120. Feel free to use whatever the values you want. And then I'll get this now for each loop. And I'll promote this to a local variable options array. Then I'll add these FPS values into this text array element like this. And at the end, I will connect it like this. Now, if you play the game, you should see those FPS settings. See, 15, 30, these values are there. Now to apply options. Here I'll set this maybe here. I'll add a function like this. Apply FPS settings. And now option FPS limit, I can get selected index like this. Now from this I can get the value, the actual value, and get game user settings, set frame rate limit, and we can pass this value like this, and that's it. Let's test. Here if I enable console and type stat FPS, you can see it's 120. Now here display, I don't want to change any of these things because they are not working anyway in the editor properly. So I'll set this, leave it at 15 and apply. See, Now it's 15. If I set 30, now it's 30. So yeah, just like that, it's working. Let me put it back to 120 and apply. See, now it's at 120. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll update the project files here in my Patreon page, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.